Here we go, back again on this Christmas match review. It's finished. Hull City 1, Sunderland 1. 12 men of Hull City versus the 10 men of Sunderland because the referee was an absolute shithouse tonight. An absolute shithouse. How can he even referee a game of football? Anyway, we'll move into the team selection. It was Patterson, Gooch, O'Neill, Bart, Alessi, Evans, Neil, Ahmad, Embleton, Clark, Sims was starting on the lineup. The first half was non-existent. The first half, you cannot call it football, to be honest. Professional footballers on both Hull and Sunderland cannot call that first half a game of football. It was absolutely shite. Both teams awful. Tony Mowbray's team selection, Tony Mowbray's tactics, not very good, I'm afraid to say. But it went. Both teams cancelled each other. Half time. What was the point of the first half? An absolute waste of time. On the substitutes bench, though, we do have Dan Ballard and Ross Stewart. Now, after 15 minutes of the first half, Danny Bart got a calf injury, and Ballard was brought into the team much earlier than Tony Mowbray and probably Ballard wanted, because he hasn't had much game time. He's had one kind of minutes in the under-21s and he's been brought straight into the fold. Now, what is wrong with fucking Bailey Wright? You tell me. Do you like Bailey Wright? Do you want Bailey Wright, the Australian international, who did really well in the World Cup, to play for Sunderland in the Championship? What is wrong with Bailey Wright? For me, Tony Mowbray will sell Bailey Wright in the January window. Why wasn't Bailey Wright on the starting lineup today? Why wasn't Bailey Wright in the substitute bench today? What's going on with Bailey Wright? Someone let me know down in the comments below. But anyway, Ballard came on after 15 minutes, much earlier than expected, and Danny Bart went off. And as the game went on, it finished 0-0. Second half came out, and seconds into the second half, if not minutes, Ballard did foul his man in the box. It was an awful challenge from Danny Ballard. And, it was rusty. It was a rusty... I'm going to give Danny Ballard the benefit of the doubt. It was a rusty challenge from Ballard, and he fouled his man. Give away a penalty. But what a fucking shocking penalty from that bloke who plays for Hull. Awful. Puts the ball wide. I was absolutely over the moon. Absolutely buzzing. Happy days. We know we have a chance now to really go on to win this game because we've had a bit of a break. We're getting over the break. We move on. Embleton, though. A lovely header from Alessi on the left-hand side. Falls down. Embleton goes in with a high leg. He kicks, accidentally, the Hull player in the chest. It wasn't a hard challenge. It wasn't a reckless challenge. It wasn't a hard challenge. It wasn't a cynical challenge. It wasn't a nasty challenge. It was an accidental challenge. And the player, Embleton, goes down. Hull player gets up again, but the referee, as the shithouse he is, a fucking shithouse, sends off Embleton on a stretcher. Who the fuck sent off a player on the stretcher? Who? Shithouse of this referee today was a fucking shithouse. He sends off Embleton. He clearly has fucking a Hull shirt on under his top on. And then we play the rest of the match against 12 men. The Hull of 12 men. That fucking shithouse of a referee versus Sunderland 10 men. We make a treble substitution. Stewart comes on. Stewart, the first time he's played a game of football since the Middlesbrough game. And he scores an absolute wonderful goal. A lovely pass from Patrick Roberts to Stewart. Stewart, 1-on-1 with the keeper. He has the time. He has the brain cells, the inclination. He has the absolute skill to wait till the Hull keeper jumps up the air and he puts the ball under his legs to 1-0 to Sunderland. That is why Ross Stewart is wanted by every country in the world. Wanted by every team in the world. Newcastle want Ross Stewart, but Ross Stewart won't go there. Real Madrid want Ross Stewart, but Ross Stewart won't get. Barcelona want Ross Stewart, but Ross Stewart won't go there. He will stay at Sunderland to the end of the season because that's the man he is. Ross Stewart is Sunderland a man. He's a Sunderland man. He has the balls, the brains, the pride, the passion to stay at Hull through the January window. Sunderland through the January window. He is a real man. He knows about loyalty. Ross Stewart will not leave Sunderland high and dry in the January window. He will stick by his team, Sunderland, in the January window. He will do his business, do the business. He scored a wonderful goal. He is the best player at Sunderland. He is our best asset. He needs to sign a contract. KLD, never mind fucking pissing about up there in your fucking wherever you are. Get Ross Stewart a contract that he deserves to sign. Pay this man the money. He deserves the money to sign a contract at Sunderland. Don't fuck about. Don't let him go. If you let Ross Stewart go, you are an absolute bellend. Ross Stewart has to stay at Sunderland till the end of the season. He has to. He is our best player. We need to build a team around Ross Stewart. The Loch Ness Drogba has to stay at Sunderland. And if our hierarchy feel it's fit to cash in on Ross Stewart, then they need to sell the club and fuck off. Fuck off. Because Ross Stewart, for me, is the main player at this team. He shows his head and shoulders. He defends. He attacks. He gives everything on the line, 110% for the cause. Do not let Ross Stewart go from this club. Simple as. Have I made that fucking clear? Anyway, we're leading 1-0. Happy days. But Hull with 12 men. It's difficult. It is difficult. And under the day, we made the subs. We did. We brought Serkin on. We brought... I'm forgetting now who. Bar came on. Stewart and Roberts. Now, for me, in the January window, we need to buy right back. You know, if Huggins is not fit, if Huggins is not good enough to be right back at Sunderland, Gooch is not. Gooch, for me, is a makeshift right back. It's not fucking rocket science. You know, you don't have to go to fucking university, Cambridge or Durham to get a fucking degree in this. It's not rocket science. We do not need to have a makeshift right back. With Sunderland, we're in the Championship. You know, we're mid-table, we're doing okay. Why can't we go out and buy a proper right back to play in? You haven't got to be a rocket science. You really haven't got to be a rocket genius to understand. When you build a football team, you buy players to play positions. We need a right back. If Huggins is not fit, buy a fucking right back in the transfer window. The transfer January window. Yes, that one. The January window. Buy right back. It's not rocket science. Just do the business. KLD, you bought Sunderland. Why don't you do your job? You went to Leeds University. You're not fucking thick. Go out there, give them money and get it right back at Sunderland. That's all we need. We do need it because Gooch was the architect of the downfall for the goal. He couldn't defend. And Hull equalised. End of the day, nothing against Hull. It's not their fault. The referee was a Hull fan. But well done. 1-1 draw, good point. Happy days. End of the day, it's a good draw as long as we move forward and we beat Blackburn on Boxing Day. End of the day, thank you for watching this. Man of the match today is Stewart. Oh. Man of the match. Stewart's man of the match. Stewart's man of the match. I don't have anger problem. Stewart's man of the match. Ahmad did okay. And end of the day, it's finished. It is finished. One's a peach. I'm happy with the draw. No, I wanted to win against a really poor Hull home team side. I did want to win. But a draw will do. Got a point against 12 men. It's difficult. It's hard to play against 12 men. The referee, put some good challenges in for Hull. Good tackles in for Hull. Did some good things for Hull, the referee. And, end of the day, he was a shit house. He's a bit of a joke. We got a point. We move on. And that's the way it goes. Thank you. Take care. God bless me. God, subscribe to this channel, please. If you like me shirt, if you like me shit, subscribe to the channel. Take care. God bless me. God go with you. We'll see you next week on the Boxing Day vlog, where hopefully Sunderland, with Stewart, who should be starting over Sims, will score a hat-trick. See you later.